One of the number one questions we get here on the air and by email and on our other podcasts is, how do I get my spouse on board? And number one, there's not a magic formula for that. Number two, it is absolutely necessary that you do get them on board, because working a separate plan will eventually cause you to work a separate plan. The number of people who build wealth and have high quality marriages 30 years into a separate plan is approaching zero.
That's your data, but I think it's right.
It's actual data.
Wow.
I mean, the 10,000 millionaires that we interviewed, the vast majority of them said, I don't remember the number, it was in the 70, 80 percentile, that their spouse and them work together. So there's a high correlation between the ability to build wealth. There's a high correlation between high quality communication and shared values to having a high quality marriage. Duh!
Shocker.
Now, what's your best shot? What's our best shot around here of getting the spouse to see that they need to be on board? I can't make the spouse get on board.
Yeah.
But I can help them see how important it is. Number one, data says that you're going to have a crummy marriage and your likelihood of building wealth is going to suck if you're not on the same page and you're not working together, pulling the wagon up the hill together. Both of you have a vote, you know, saver versus spender, free spirit versus nerd, abundance versus scarcity, and you balance each other out. And if two people just get married, one of you is unnecessary, so it's good that opposites attract. But how do you get the spouse to see the need?
I think the biggest piece is starting with that why and having that shared goal. If you can't get excited about the future, why do you care about your present? Why does it even matter to get out of debt if you feel like you like laying in your own poop? And so what we got to do is find a why that gets us on fire a little bit. And what I like to do, some people get inspired by the math. A lot of people haven't even done the math on what that payment would be like to have back in their life. What could they do? What is the interest we're currently paying? Some people need the little bit of that nerdery to go, oh my gosh, I'm paying Sally Mae $600 a month? No, we're getting rid of this thing. So once you combine the why and the math, and then you pair it with something like Financial Peace University, or you both read the Total Money Makeover, you need to create that shared language, because then they understand. It's not just, well, Dave said, we need to get out of debt and do the debt snowball. It becomes no, we decided that our goal is to change our family tree. We decided that we have bigger goals in life than to pay Sally Mae for the next 20 years. And once you do that, things change, behavior change, habits change, and you start to see some progress. And then you go, oh my gosh, we can do this. And then every couple that stands on the stage, they go, Dave, our marriage is better.
Yeah. What was the key to getting out of debt? Communication, the budget. Well, the two things that come up every time just about.
Yeah.
Right there. You know, and they almost always raise their income.
Yeah.
But you can't raise your income if the one at home's whining about you working. And it just, the whole thing, it pulls together. And it bothers me when I hear someone say, hey, we went through Financial Peace University, we went to the Marriage of Money event, we did a dream date together, we laid out, some of our why, and then the spouse still won't come to the table. That makes me think something else is going on.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you have the information in front of you that a logical human being says, the pride I've got that I brought the debt in, I got to let that down, and we got to work together. It's our best shot. The shame I have because I brought in more debt than she brought in, I got to lay that down because it's our best shot as a couple. And so I don't know what's going on there, but something else is going on that's not in the equation that we're hearing that is causing that, because it's not a simple thing of we just don't have a shared vision.
Yeah.
Because if you can get on a shared vision, then you will come back and do the practical stuff to hit the vision. You know, you'll dial back in and do the tactical, do the budget together, make the sacrificial decisions together, make the decision to sell one of the cars or whatever it is you got to do to get your butt in gear. You'll do that stuff once you see where you're going and it's worth the trip.
Yeah.
But you won't do it with, thank God it's Friday, oh God it's Monday. And you won't do it with, I'm a victim. And you won't do it with, the little man can't get ahead and the system's rigged. And oh my God, the whining that goes on in this culture. The arrogance of entitlement is unbelievable. But if you just sit out there and say, there's a thing, I can go get that thing if I'll do the steps to get that thing, then that thing can just be financial security, financial peace.
Yeah, and I think you're right. There's a theme I'm seeing here with people that can't get on board, and it's either selfishness or shame. It's either, well, this is mine, and that's yours, and you deal with yours, and I'll deal with mine, or it's the shame where they go, well, this is my debt, and I don't want you to have the burden of that, and there is that pride you got to suck up and go, no, we're a team now, and I didn't sign up for a roommate. I don't know about her, but I don't want to live with a roommate for 30 years. I want to live with a grown adult who decided that we do things together as a family. And I think marriage counseling may be in order for them to get on the same page and dig into the root issue here, because I don't think it's just the budget and money. I think there is something more serious going on.
Yeah.